Bye-bye, friends. All right, so we made it to Montezuma Pass. We actually started at mile marker 103 instead of the traditional 102 because the last 2 miles was closed due to border wall construction, or the first 2 miles for us. And so, yeah, we met a really nice trail angel named Daniel.
Yep.
And exciting news, Adriana already dropped one of her 1.5 liter smart water bottles, so we've replaced it with the Topo Chico that a friend gave us, and we're about to get started on the actual Arizona Trail. Pretty stoked. All right, so day 2 on the Arizona Trail. We woke up just shy of Miller's Peak. We ended up staying on this really beautiful ridge. Because we kind of got a late start yesterday and we ended up doing that new route, we didn't really get too far up the peak, and this morning we realized that we somehow misplaced all of our instant coffee packets. This is why checklists are important, people. So I guess I'm going to be having an Excedrin for breakfast with my oatmeal and praying that we can find a hiker who's got some coffee packets to get us through the day, or at least through the next day or two until we get to Patagonia. But I'm feeling really rough. I get really bad headaches if I don't have caffeine in the morning, and as soon as that water was boiling, I was really looking forward to a nice hot cup of coffee on this cold morning. And instead, here we are. But I'm going to enjoy this oatmeal. To Bathtub Springs, which is a remarkable little flowing spring here at 8,700 feet, and we're about to pass Carr Peak, and then we've got one more peak, and then it's pretty much downhill from there to Patagonia. So this thing takes a while, I've heard, 3 or 4 minutes per liter, so we'll be here for a little bit, gonna eat a Pop-Tart, and then we're gonna keep hiking. Guess what? We got coffee. Feeling pretty good. Yesterday was not a very good day, huh?
Not our best.
We after Bathtub Springs, I took us on a mile-long detour. I read the junction wrong, and we ended up on some ice on the side of a mountain, headed up to Carr Peak. So that ended up adding 2 miles to our day yesterday. And with the no caffeine, we were feeling like Dark Frodo at the end of Lord of the Rings when he's been wearing the ring too long. Just in a bad mood and kind of suspicious of each other. And then we got back on the trail and we met an amazing hiker named TBD who was headed southbound. And he just so happened to have 5 extra packets of instant coffee. And he gave them all to us because he was just day hiking. And so we had some coffee. Met actually a couple other hikers yesterday, which is really much needed.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple people going northbound too. And we made it down off Miller's Peak and out of the wilderness boundary. And right now we're at a campsite and we're about 6 miles from Parker Lake and hoping to do a pretty good day today because last few days were slow and it's pretty flat terrain today. So looking forward to it. It's about 6:30 in the morning, so about to head out.
Going through life without a plan. It gets old, you understand. Never sure where I'll end up. All I know is don't give up.
So we got some water filtering and we're cold soaking some soba noodles inside of a cattle pen. What's up, guys?
Ladies.
Someone got fed.
So we made it to Parker Lake and we ran out of bars. It's just before Patagonia. So for lunch we're making some mashed potatoes with hemp seeds, olive oil, and taco seasoning. That'll be our lunch. Everything's yummy on the trail.
All right, I figured out how to use my trekking poles as selfie sticks, so that's my exciting news and definitely driving Adriana nuts. We're on a 17-mile water carry between Parker Canyon and about 10 miles shy of Patagonia. But it's been beautiful. We're in the Canela Hills right now and the weather is just amazing, slightly overcast, and honestly couldn't ask for a better day to hike. Just beautiful scenery and we're just pushing through. Gotta love when you find a water source on the map and this is what it looks like. So yesterday was brutal. Definitely way too long of a day for this early into the hike. We ended up doing about 19.2 miles only because we got stuck up on this ridge and
It was beautiful, but it was windy.
yeah, we caught a really nice sunset, but Adriana's really was feeling it and she's been having a little bit of issues with her fibula, so we're about 14 miles shy of Patagonia right now and hoping to get in there tonight and sleep in I think a camper at Goatlandia.
So there's a goat farm.
Yeah, goat farm with an RV, we've been told. So we have a resupply there, so we're pretty stoked. But Definitely just, oh my God, so sore.
Yeah, we don't have our trail legs yet, that's for sure. So the idea of doing 20-mile days is just not right now a thing, not for me at least.
Yeah, I have a lot of residual injuries from skating, like a semi-sprained ankle and some partial tears in my ACL, and so definitely am feeling those. But every morning you wake up and you're like, all right, well, I could just keep walking. So
pretty great views too, so it's a really beautiful place to wake up to.
some nice poop water. I think we're gonna keep moving though. Many people don't know this, but Jeremy Ray actually hiked the Arizona Trail in 1992, and that's how he found the water tower gap.
One more go.
So there's a solar powered water spigot, and we're supposed to be able to orient this towards the sun to get it to turn on, except it's overcast today, so no water.
There's the goats. I see one. Hey, Peppers. Alright, love you, Mom. You're busy. I'll talk to you later. I love you.
We made it to Goatlandia in Patagonia, which is a super rad little hiker B&B. We stayed here with a couple other hikers on a great recommendation, and got into Patagonia late last night and had a couple beers with another hiker and had some town food, which was much needed. Went by the post office this morning, picked up my resupply box, so I'm good for the next few days. Adriana was struggling with some knee issues last few days.
Yep, so I'm gonna be hopping off the trail because I hiked a little bit too much, too intensely, too quickly, and my knee is swollen, and I'm not gonna be able to keep any kind of good pace and not like injure myself worse. So I'm hopping off the trail, gonna heal and provide some support to Ryan with trail magic, so he gets to look forward to all the fun surprises that are in store for him on the trail now.
So a few hours ago, Adriana got picked up in Patagonia, and I started out on my own on a pretty boring and sunny 7 or so mile road walk to get out of town and back onto the trail. But I just wanted to take this time to thank each and every one of you who supported the fundraiser. Honestly, it just means so much to me and Tim and everyone at Skate After School. It made us emotional seeing how many people came out of the woodwork to support our organization from quite literally all over the world. So you rule, and we love you. Because we've gotten off to such a good start, we've decided to extend the fundraising goal through the duration of the hike. So if you've got any friends or family you can share this with, that would really mean a lot to us. As for me, I'm feeling good, feeling healthy, feeling strong. I'm at about mile 60 of 800, so quite a ways to go. But I'm a little nervous, but honestly just excited as hell. Hoping to put in some pretty good days, and I've got about 50 or so miles to get to the I-10 just past Tucson. So, hopeful for good weather and good trails.
Somewhere in the middle, I swear I'm not at the top or bottom at all. I survived another day, barely getting by this way. Yeah.
we go. All better.
I'm stuck playing the beer game with all of my friends. Where are they? I'm somewhere in the middle. I swear I'm not at the top or bottom at all.
Heyo! It is the morning of day 7, and I am once again trying to thaw out from another frozen night of sleeping. Feeling pretty good though. Ended up doing about 22.4 miles yesterday, which was quite a lot considering it was my first day on my own. And met a couple from Florida who I ended up kicking it with most of the day. Just outrageously beautiful trails through the Santa Rita Mountains. Ended up staying at a campsite in a wash and having a campfire. And a guy in an RV gave me what was probably the best Miller Lite I've ever had in my life. Just another beautiful morning, and I'm about to pass mile 100 and take my first 0 in Tucson, which I'm really looking forward to. I got a couple blisters, but I've been repairing them with tape and just keep an eye on those. So I only downloaded one song on my Spotify that I've had with me for the last week, and I finally just got access to my whole library, and I'm feeling pretty invincible right now. That feels good.